DarkStar is a 4-oscillator analog modelled VST synth. It's really simple to use and very lightweight on your CPU. It's a straightforward .dll extension, so has no installer. Simply extract the synth contents to the correct VST path for your system and you're good to use it straight away. So no unlocking as such to get involved with. So let's jump in and go straight through the different areas within its interface. The main instrument page has been divided into 2 panels. As the synth uses 4 oscillators, they have been split into 2 pairs of oscillators, each with its own panel, top and bottom, plus a preset browser and admin panel. These panels are identical apart from the effects section for each pair, which differ. The first pair of oscillators, you get a space generator and echo box, which works like a reverb and delay effect. And for the second pair of oscillators below, you get an amp driver effect, which is good for adding bite, crunch and distortion. The 2 pairs of oscillators, i.e. this top panel, work in parallel with the bottom panel, so the signal output is a combination of both panels. So you can blend all 4 oscillators in this manner. It's worth noting that the effects will work on either pair of oscillators if they are turned on. So you don't lose the option to hear the space generator, for example, if you only had oscillator 3 or 4 playing. So in this way you can elect to have a combination of effects by adding differing amounts from each panel. So let's look at the top panel more closely. The signal flow starts at the oscillator banks. Each oscillator can be either a sine, triangle, square or noise waveform, chosen through this drop-down menu. To activate each oscillator, simply turn up its volume. So this is how you can then blend or mix the 4 oscillators' signals together. As the oscillators work in pairs, you have one ADSR envelope for each pair here. Plus some tuning and transpose options here and here. The signal then passes through the filter bank section, where you can select your filter type here, alter the cutoff frequency here, and edit your filter envelope, and then assign an amount of the signal to pass through this envelope. So fairly standard comprehensive controls available. The signal then passes through this mod section, which allows you to add modulation to the signal through a selection of shapes available. Plus you can change the rate of this cycle and the depth also. After this, the signal goes through the space generator and echo box effects. Before heading on through the bottom panel, where it can pick up some driver effects if you have this turned on. The echo box, as the name would imply, is a delay effects unit. It includes standard controls including the delay time, the feedback amount, and the mix from dry signal to wet signal. Plus you've got a sync option which will sync this delay time to the global tempo. 3 and 4 work slightly differently, as it includes an additional modulation control on oscillator 3 at the start of the signal flow here. These 2 small controls mean you can also dial in some modulation only on oscillator 3, like this. other than that, this panel works the same as the one above. So to finish up, I've put some chords and MIDI down on several instances of the DarkStar synth, along with a simple drum track in Ableton to show it in action. Don't forget to check out the pluginboutique.com for all the latest plugin news and plugin releases, plus check out our special discount offers available. Look forward to seeing you next time.